All right, and welcome. I am here. I am here, and I am here to talk about Jonathan Wright. A lot of people know of him, maybe like a year or maybe 2 years going back, from the bad. Well, some people before them would have known him to be a, a hairstylist for celebrities. If they went in that far, and I think maybe he did K Michelle's hair, or if it wasn't her, it was some celebrity or singer that we're all familiar with. But then came him being casted on Bad Boys LA, and then after that, him being on Big O. I've seen him on Big O Instagram, with like people from Zeus, like Natalie, and even I forget the brother's name who owns Zeus. Particular things like that. Let me play this here. This is what Jonathan. So yeah, so that was him. You see the little fight that he had got into when he was on Bad Boys One. That was with Rio, Christopher Milan's friend. I was shocked to hear Jonathan Wright say that he was not gay. That came as a shocker to me. I kind of thought that it was a given, but I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. I'm going to play parts of the interview and kind of speak in between you guys and be out of here. So please like the video early on. Thank you guys so much. What is up, squirrels? How are you? Um, I think you missed the beginning. I put you in my intro. I said hello, but how are you? I figured you would catch up on the replay. But it was a shocker to me. So let me put my headphones on and we're gonna listen to Jonathan Wright and this interview that he had. Please note that he's a public figure.
Do you feel like people look at you differently because help me out? Because definitely want to respect you, right? You said like one out of 20, you said you didn't say you was a gay man, but like how do I? I'm Jonathan. But how? Come on, bro. I'm Jonathan. But I'm saying like what? Nigga, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what you're trying to say. I was gonna say a gay man, right? But I ain't no gay man. Do you what? Bro, have you ever seen me with a man? Right? Yeah, I don't know. First, okay, so then where do you get gay men from?
You know, and you see how he's coming off. He's kind of coming off. I don't know, odd. I would say, for such a casual question like that, that comes up in life. Like with social creatures, that shit comes up. And sure, like it depends on the context. Like if it came up in the workplace, I can kind of understand someone coming from that position, you know. But he's like, I'm Jonathan, you know, and that doesn't provide an answer to that question because we're not talking about your name. So he's talking about his attractions. So and with people like this, um when they take that angle with you and they're becoming like defensive and very just it's like you can tell that like sidestepping and dodging something. Um, I think it's best to kind of focus on attraction, you know, and rather than asking them something like, "Hey, are you of this marginalized class, or are you, or are you gay?" You could just simply ask them, "Are you attracted to men? Are you sexually attracted to men?" But I felt like I did listen to these parts that I'm playing for you guys, and I felt like he was taking them around a rabbit hole, um, for his own reasons and purposes, you guys. And he ended by saying, "Well, what will make you think that I'm gay?" Well, let's take a look at this.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, bitch.
When they watch you fight your man purse, you know, your choice in fashions, you kind of look like a cross to me between Hugh Hefner and Liberace. You know, you're very flamboyant, and no, that doesn't equate to a same sex attraction. But people they take tidbits like that and they make assumptions. I even made an assumption because I didn't know that he wasn't. But it's weird that he asked that question, like, well, what will make you think that? Like, he went to beauty school. Like, if you're a hairstylist for the celebrities, then you went to beauty school. Like, I'm sure like you came across this assumption before. And then like we've seen you like like we've the world got to know you through like a show that where it was predominantly gay men on. So yeah, and then like afterward, and we seen you like get like cozy with some of these people. It wasn't like in a sexual way, but like it was like yeah, I don't know. It was very close way, in a very like close way. And we seen your entourage, like when you're on Bigo, like who you're talking with, what groups you are part of, you know, who you're going back and forth with. We've seen stuff like that. So that could make someone think that, you know, I mean, he's making it seem like it's out of nowhere that people are um coming up with these conclusions. But I mean, it could be loosely like based on something. And of course, I guess he corrected us because we're wrong. But yeah, I'm kind of like I feel like he's gaslighting a bit. Like, well, what would make you think that maybe the pink leather pants, bro? You know, so you're a little different in a flamboyant way. You know, like and when I showed the footage of you like fighting, like your movements and how you were speaking, yeah, and perhaps it's your vocabulary, the different things I've heard you say. Yeah, like that would bring someone to think something like that, how you speak sometimes. So yeah, like all of those things put together. But I'm going on with this interview.
So where do you get gay men from? This is gonna be the clip. Like he said, it's gonna be the. Where do you get gay men from? He turned up. No, so I was. Where I'm trying to go with this is, do you feel like because of I don't know your demeanor or whatever, people try to treat you differently because they look at you as. I don't know how people look at me. Question, bro. I don't know the question. I don't know what people look at me. I just know I'm Jonathan. Like when people run up to me, they be like, Jonathan, Jonathan, Jonathan. Like what you think? The niggas be like Jonathan, the bitches be like Jonathan, everybody like Jonathan. What do I supposed to be like? Like what do I be like? He not playing nigga. Like for real. Nah, he can't. He came with the right energy today, bro. He can't tell for real. He can't.
Wow. So as it go further, it kind of gets into something else because In the first clip, it I was just kind of listening to him say, "No, I'm not gay," and what would ever make you think that? Like, but now it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of getting like a bit cringy, like like in him like dodging and being elusive. Like when you're an adult, when you're a grown ass man, people say that, when you're an adult. Yeah, it kind of looks like cringy. And he's like, when people see me, like to me, that's like moving the goalpost, and because you're changing the whole direction. He says, when people see me, they're like, Jonathan, Jonathan, Jonathan. Well, of course they're gonna do that because that's how we socialize. So like we never like see people and say heterosexual, 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 homosexual, homosexual, homosexual. So of course when people say that, they're gonna address you by your name, but it does not mean that they didn't perceive you as being a homosexual, because that's what I did. And I'm noting he still never directly even answered. You answered what you're not. You said you're not gay, but I noticed you're not saying what you are. So I'm still kind of like assuming like maybe you're bisexual, maybe. Well, clearly I was off with the gay thing, but maybe you're bisexual, and perhaps that's why you're so tight-lipped and quiet about what it is. Like you're only kind of giving attention to what it isn't. Okay, we established that. So what is it? And and are you attracted to men? Because that would have been my question. I don't think. Oh yeah, and let me just note this: the host, the interviewer, he's eye candy. I just want to know that. But he don't he don't he not ready for my questions. He don't seem so seasoned. Because I would have got right to attraction. Like, okay, what gender, what sex are you attracted to? I would have got right there. And doing that because you don't ever have to label yourself. But I didn't. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be quick to jump to say that he's heterosexual. I never even got that vibe from him. Unless he says he is. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm getting like a drop it low rock sock'em power bottom. Honestly, and I'm not even trying to read or be funny, but yeah, I get that from him. I get bottom tees from him. So yeah. But yeah, so I was all you can't judge a book by its cover. Let's move on.
And so shit. You hold it down for so many gay men that's out there who don't feel like they can speak up.
You calling me gay?
Yeah, nigga, goddamn.
If that's what you want to call me, then that's what you call me. I'm holding down for all the motherfucking black kings out here.
Right,
I'm holding down for everybody. I'm holding down for all the men, period.
Oh my God, we can't have this.
But I understand what gay men go through because I have a lot of people that's on my team. I have a lot of people because I have just everybody like it's a lot of people.
Niggas ain't pointing. You just pointed. You just pointed.
Because the thing is, a lot of people pick a picture. It's the picture that people paint. Mm. You can paint a picture, like you probably paint a picture that I'm gay because you probably see flamboyant ways. Mm. And then you will probably see somebody that's dressed probably like a girl, and then you will give them a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? So like that's probably what you're trying to touch. Right. So it's like the thing is like everybody is who they is because you can look at somebody like you and they be gay. Because you can look at somebody like you and they be gay. And that's gay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never know what nobody doing. Like you never know. Like so I think it's just about stop like live your motherfucking life. Worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not even about worry about yourself, but do what the fuck you do and make, you know what I'm saying? But be, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel it.
And that part was even more confusing to me. It was a whole bunch of circle jerk. And I'm not gonna pretend like it made sense. If you guys think that you heard something that made sense, please engage with me. And you can leave it in the comment section. But when he started out like, oh, it could be because people paint a picture, and if you see a flamboyant boy, but then he said if you see a girl, it'll be a whole different energy. Like I didn't even get all of that. Let me play that again. What was the end part too that I wanted to remember and make a point about? he ended saying something. Let's see.
And so shit. You hold it down for so many gay men that's out there who don't feel like they can speak up.
You calling me gay?
Yeah, nigga, goddamn.
If that's what you want to call me, then that's what you call me. I'm holding down for all the motherfucking black kings out here.
Right,
I'm holding down for everybody. I'm holding down for all the men, period.
Oh my God, we can't have this.
But I understand what gay men go through because I have a lot of people that's on my team. I have a lot of people because I have just everybody like it's a lot of people.
Niggas ain't pointing. You were just pointing. You just pointed.
Because the thing is, a lot of people pick a picture. It's the picture that people paint. Mm. You can paint a picture, like you probably paint a picture that I'm gay because you probably see flamboyant ways. Mm. And then you will probably see somebody that's dressed probably like a girl, and then you will give them a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? So like that's probably what you're trying to touch. Right. So it's like the thing is like everybody is who they is because you can look at somebody like you and they be gay because you can look at somebody like you and they be gay. And that's gay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you never know what nobody doing. Like, you never know, like, so I think it's just about, stop, like, live your motherfucking life. Worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not even about worry about yourself, but do what the fuck you do and make, you know what I'm saying? But be, you know what I'm saying? No, I feel it.
Okay, now I found or was refreshed on what it was that I missed. The whole when he mentioned when he ended mentioning, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. It came out very defensive, like he has a hang up. And I guess talking about it being open. And so that's how it changed for me because like now it seems like he just don't label himself. And if that's the case, then he should say so. And then I felt like he moved the goalposts when he hopped to the whole worrying because nobody was worrying. Like, and you're treating this like someone's prying into your life, your whole public figure, and you're doing an interview. And these questions are gonna come up, and people are gonna try to learn more and more about you. So I just feel like he I don't know, should think twice about how he's going to address these things rather than becoming defensive and like telling people they're worrying. Everything is not a worry. Perhaps he was just curious, and perhaps your fans are. And I'm sure, like when people catch up with you, like men try to holler at you because I know a whole bunch of homosexuals that think that you are homosexual. So yeah, like or believe that. So like I'm sure you get what I'm saying. You never clarified it. You still never stated it. So you left it open. So if they are trying to holler at you and get at you, that's going to continue because you never once stated that you weren't attracted to men. Because you could still be attracted to men and not be gay. You could be bisexual or pansexual. So but all of that, like people should worry about them. I felt like that was the moving of the goalposts when you was like, well, you can call me whatever you want, you can think whatever you want. I represent kings. That still didn't address anything. That was a moving that you're being deflective, like you're deflecting. You see what I'm saying? Like it was like a whole little like you were running from it while still trying to talk, and it just sounded like I don't know a whole bunch of word salad that really in the end I felt like you really didn't even address it. So what was the conversation for? You just came up very defensive for a question that come up among adults, and it wasn't the workplace. I can understand the workplace. Um, let me read what's in the comments. Let's see. Get some attention to that. Okay. Just getting up and on the go, no doubt. Okay. Radio host from back in the day, Wendy Williams, would have taken direct approach to questioning sexuality. Maybe not. Yeah. Radio Wendy is definitely different from television Wendy. Let's see. Um, he may not be a lady, but he's all woman. Okay, all right. Yeah, like he does his little facials and stuff like that, but but it's just funny that he was like, well, where would that come from? Dude, like it would come from like people viewing you, watching you. Like and yeah, we've seen you around men and women. Like it don't mean that you was that you're involved sexually or attracted to either. But yeah, we seen you around both. You don't live in the damn what is up, Bronze Flat Power God? I gave you a hello in the intro. Thanks for coming through. I'm about to end, and I'm reading the last one. He's as convincing as Passer claiming he's the top. Well, I don't think he claimed he. Oh well, Passer claimed that. Oh, right, I got you. I got you. Passer claimed that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But and that's another thing too. If you can, yeah, yeah, you're just not heterosexual too. Like if you have to identify as a top, a bottom, or versatile, like those type of titles are limited to like LGBT categories. But with that, I would ask you guys to like the video and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Okay. But that's the latest with Jonathan in this interview. When sexuality came up, brother man became very evasive, like he was running from something, you know. And I get being private, but I also get that you can articulate that and say, "Hey, I don't speak about those things in interviews. I live a private life, and I feel like I own my fans my best in entertainment." Or whatever it is the field that you're in, or my best in music, or my best in rap, or whatever. Yay. Mm. So, thank you guys so much. Let me get out of here. Here we go. Peace, y'all.
One, two, bring the lube, y'all.